Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to give you a winter emergency tip that I think everybody should know about. So, if you ever have a winter emergency or you need to travel anywhere in the snow on foot, this tip could save your life. Because getting wet in freezing temps could lead to life-threatening situation fast. And this tip could just simply save you money if you had to travel in the snow or wet conditions, giving you protection so that you don't have to buy anything extra. If you were to buy this item, it could easily cost you around $100 for a quality pair. And just maybe something that you don't see yourself using very often or very rarely, so you don't want to spend the money. That's why this trick is good to know and have that survival skill in the back of your mind should you ever need it. That's right. That makes it education that I think everyone should have. So what I'm going to show you is how to make emergency makeshift gaiters that won't cost you a dime. If you don't know what gaiters are, let me share with you real quick what gaiters are. Gaiters are a fabric guard of some sort that protects your leg and protects your foot and your ankle area from snow, moisture, rain, wetness, brush, sticks, and debris. So if you're on a hike or a walk, you happen to go through brush that's super wet, brushes across your leg, gets you wet. You happen to wade through snow that's maybe knee deep, 15 inches. It protects you from that. Gaiters are often used to shield against snow, rain, and moisture. So let's say you're in a traffic jam or your car dies or you have a phenomenon that happens and you are forced to get out of your car, walk to the nearest gas station, travel somewhere. You are gonna walk through maybe 15 inches of snow and your lower legs will get wet, and depending on the situation, wet is not good in freezing temperatures. So like I said, gaiters can be pretty pricey, especially for a quality pair. Let's say you have a pair of gaiters. This is still a great tip because you might not have them with you when you need them. And if you don't have them, there is often times that you need them in rare occasions, and this tip is incredible. And you don't have to spend any money. Let's jump into this tip. Okay, so let's go over here in a spot where I can show you guys how to make these makeshift gaiters. So now when I came up with this, I was probably 20 years old. And you know, at that age, you don't always have a lot of money. And we were doing a lot of backpacking, mountain hunting, and I just didn't have the extra $100 to get a nice pair of gaiters. So this is something that I came up with. I've never heard of anyone else doing this. I've always thought it was pretty creative, and I'm telling you, super effective. Holy smokes. Actually, almost better than buying gaiters. And I'll tell you why here in a minute. You're gonna need two things. These are things that you probably already own in your home. That's why it won't cost you anything. You're gonna use a little bit of what you already have. Like I said, you're only gonna need two things. You're gonna need some duct tape and you're gonna need some plastic wrap, saran wrap. This is obviously from Walmart. You could easily go down to the dollar store, pick up a roll for $1 or what, $1.25 now. Pretty sure that's 25% inflation, so I'm sure the gaiters might be going up to about 125. Like I said, saran wrap, plastic wrap, whatever they're calling it, and duct tape. Not sure if I know of a home that doesn't have duct tape. Now watch this. This is where it gets good. So you see all this snow? When you start hiking in the snow, my boots are already getting wet. You're gonna get snow in your boots, hiking through snow, because as you're going through the snow, it's gonna push your pant leg up. So simply get it started. You kind of want to do it loose. Loose it start, and then you can start tightening it up. Get a couple wraps down here around your foot. Then you're gonna come out like this. You're gonna come out about that far and you're gonna twist it. And then you're gonna go under your foot. Twist it again. under your foot. You want to get about 3 wraps under your foot. Just like that. Now what's really cool about this is a traditional pair of gaiters has got a little bit of bagginess to them sometimes, and you'll chafe your pant legs together and it makes noise. This way, it suctions to your leg, holds in the heat, and ends up being a lot quieter when you're hiking because you've got more of a slim design on your lower leg. Then you'll take your duct tape right around the top, just like that. Duct tape wrap right there. And then oftentimes I'll do one right here. Oftentimes you don't even need this lower wrap. This stays so well, but you do one wrap around the bottom, around your ankle, one at top, and you are done. Now I'm telling you, I did this for years because it worked so good. Why go spend the extra money when I could just do this every single time? And it wasn't very much just to pack a little duct tape and a roll of saran wrap. I have multiple years of testing this trick against brush, against snow, against rain. When we're up in the mountains and we're, say, hunting, and we backpack in 4 or 5 miles and you get wet, it's really hard to get dry. So staying dry is super key. And to know this simple, effective trick that shouldn't cost you anything is huge. So if you have a bug out bag or a tote with some hiking gear, or you've got your emergency kit in your car, remember, a box of saran wrap and a roll of duct tape. It might save you an emergency situation when you have to travel through major wet situations or deep snow and freezing temperatures where you cannot afford to get wet. So there you go, guys, an incredible trick and tip that I think everyone should know. And I have tested it and tested it and tested it. And I know that it stands up in extreme situations and keeps you dry and protected from moisture, snow, and debris. Do us a favor and hit the like button if you found this interesting. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of this before, because I don't think you have. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss weekly tips.